Namaste, Om, Om. There was a very profound experience during enlightenment when a sense of Christ came through this body. And it took a long time before the understanding what it meant. And I think, well, I know it is maybe time to discuss what the outcome was. It's not about this body. It's not about Christ. It is about the outcome that's going to help you. But what is seen in a more physical way is that, forgetting the experience, when Christ was in the cross, he completely suffered. And from that day, because humanity did not respond, the beings below did not respond, no one pulled him down from this cross. And this one was obviously very genuine in his understanding about his quest for God. And through my own experiences, I know exactly what this being was trying to achieve and do. So the suffering, and I feel that this body was there, maybe as a witness, maybe as the one who, John the Baptist, I don't know, maybe a disciple, I don't know, but a feeling that, or maybe a soldier, I don't know, you know. And this is why this Christ came through. And all of this is making sense of why this enlightenment took place for this particular mind and body. But what is really obvious now is that the suffering that Christ had, we as human beings down the line have completely ignored the plight of not doing anything to pull this man off the cross. And we suffer on his behalf, you see. We will suffer every day on his behalf until we allow Christ to come through us. We don't have to act like Christ. He's a human being in his role, and what he did with his healing and everything. He is a person. He is an individual one who will never ever be matched. Even the experience of Christ coming through this body is still an unspecial, unworthy person that speaks here. This mind, body, this self that is talking is still unworthy. It is still a lot of work to do to even come close to this wonderful, wonderful man. But the suffering that we have been taking over the place, Christ has not actually came, and I think this is what is called by the new coming. It's not a individual. It is Christ being reborn through everyone else to cease the suffering of himself. He doesn't want us to suffer his own experiences. He wants to forgive, to come through you, but you have to be willing, have to give up your suffering, your identity. You have to give up your name, your identity, your ego, your suffering. It's your suffering that you have to give up. You can only give up this through actually understanding why you are suffering. We are all suffering on behalf of that. No more suffering from this body. No more suffering. Forgiven, you see. Christ coming through is not saying you're a saint, you're an angel, you're something special. You're simply forgiven. He is on his path. There's a queue forming. You must allow this man to come from behind. I'm going to do one video to explain the process of experiencing Christ coming through this body, not with enlightenment, not through awakening, but simply through being. Namaste.